Hola y bienvenidos amigos. Hello and welcome friends. Steve here, Street Smart Travel, coming at you from the finca down by the river this time. I'll work in some footage of the river later in the video. I'm taking shelter from the wind so it doesn't destroy the audio on this video. Still down on the farm just outside of Vilcabamba in southern Ecuador, and I had a lovely interaction this weekend with a local older couple in town, or in the pueblo, let's say, and wanted to capture it on video just to remind you there's still good people out there, and a lot of them, and not to lose faith in humanity. Let's say, despite all the doom and gloom and the news cycle and the constant catastrophizing about how horrible everything is, there's good people out there. So what am I talking about? Well, this weekend I needed to get to Vilcabamba to do some shopping, get some groceries for the week. And we've had a ton of rain down here to the point where sections of the highway got washed out, a bridge got taken out, so there's no buses. Used to be, normally there's a bus that goes right past the farm, right there. And I was out there Friday waiting for the bus that never came, gave up on that trip. And then Saturday morning was out there again thinking maybe I misread the schedule, maybe I messed up. And the neighbor saw me there about 10 after 7. I was waiting for the 7 o'clock bus. And he asked me what I was doing, and I said, look, I'm waiting for the bus. And he said, yeah, there is no bus because of the rains. And the bridge and the highway, in this case, that were taken out is a result of the amount of water, rainwater flowing under the highway. Washed it right out. Same thing with the bridge. So the buses go to the main town, but they don't come further south. So had to figure out that part, walk out to the main road and get into a camioneta, a pickup truck, taxi that goes up and down the main road, and finally made it to town to do my shopping, have lunch, relax, hit the bank machine, all those things that you can't do in the pueblo because they don't exist. And on my way back, I got in the back of one of these pickup truck taxis. So not in the cab, but in the back where you'd normally put, garden tools or boxes of stuff or whatever it is. So I didn't buy bananas when I was in town, which is kind of the whole point of this story. Like, wow, bananas, yeah, fascinating. No, it's because I knew they wouldn't make the trip back here. By the time I got back to the farm, in the back of one of these things, it would have been banana mush all over the inside of my knapsack, which I didn't want. So I decided, hey, instead of that, I'll just stop at the store in the pueblo and grab some bananas. So I got off this taxi and walked in about a kilometer to get to the pueblo, stopped off at the store, and she didn't have any bananas. I thought, oh man, great. Like, there's one other store about 2 or 3 kilometers further down the road past the farm. I could check there. And she said, no, the lady at this house, just over there, and points to this house, she has bananas. It's not a store. It's just some lady that lives in the campo that has bananas for whatever reason. So I said, okay, thank you. Made my way over to that house, called out kind of from the front of the house, and there was an older guy, and he came out, and I just asked, hey, I'm looking for bananas. The lady at the store didn't have any. She said to come over here. And it's like, oh, yeah, hold on. So he calls out to his wife, and he asked, do you want ripe or green bananas? Like, green bananas and plantains are really popular down here for all kinds of stuff. They use it in all kinds of cuisine. So I said, no, ripe bananas, please. Right? Gringo. I don't know how to make stuff out of platanos, but I know how to make a peanut butter and banana sandwich, for example. So she comes out with these giant bananas. She's got about 8 of them. And just her only question was, do you have a bag? Yeah, okay, I had a cloth bag, pulled that out. She put the bananas in there. And I said, thank you, how much can I pay you for that? And it would normally be like 50 cents or something. It's not a lot, maybe $1. And she just looked at me and then looked at the sky and pointed at the sky. And I thought, oh, okay. And I interpreted that as, this is my duty as a God-fearing Christian, maybe? I don't know. There's a church right next to her house, so I'm guessing she's a devout, whatever that church is. And I thought, wow, I don't remember the last time I had an experience like that. Very simple thing. It's bananas, right? It's not any huge earth-shattering, oh my God, like she levitated or something like that. Just, yeah, here, I have bananas. You need bananas. Take them, right? Enjoy them. I'm glad I could help. And it took me a minute. I was thinking, this would never happen in the city. And that's not a slag against any of the cities down here or anywhere else, but it's more a commentary on the mentality of people in the city. Right? I have this thing. If you don't have money, then no, you can't have it. And here is like, hey, I've got some bananas. You need some bananas. I'm happy to help you out. And it was such a seemingly insignificant gesture, but it really made my entire day, which started off rough because there was no bus and everything. I didn't have to get up as early as I did. That really made my day. So I just wanted to pass that on to say, don't get caught in the doom and gloom of the news cycle of, oh, everything's horrible and the world's coming to an end and everybody's out to get you. No, they're not. The people here in the Campo are some of my favorite people on earth. Same with the people in the mountains and the indigenous people. And people generally in Ecuador have been super friendly, really helpful, lovely people. They restore my faith in humanity. And then I go back and visit Toronto. that'll be another story for a different video. But as long as I'm down here in the Campo, it's very reassuring to know that these people are still in existence, that they're still helping you, going out of their way to help people they don't know. I may never see these people again, and it didn't matter, right? I can help you, therefore I will. So, hopefully that brightens up your day the way it did mine. I'll be posting shorter stories like that as I go forward because that one really struck me as being something I wanted to pass on, but I have other similar stories that happen all the time, and I never turn them into videos because they don't seem like what would be the point. But I think it would be worth it just to have a few shorter videos like, hey, here's what happened when I interacted with this person. That would never happen if I was staying in a hostel or in a bigger city or a hotel or a resort, right? I get out and I interact with the people. And on occasions like this, I end up being very pleasantly surprised by the salt of the earth people that live down here in the Campo. With that, I will say happy trails. See you out on the road.